We're really excited. Last night we picked up my cousin Della and her hubby Dean, and we are going to go on a road trip.
There is one issue, one really big issue. We got a cyclone sitting off Bundaberg, and even Bomb doesn't even know which way it's going to go.
Who knows where we're going to end up? Let's go.
Okay, I'm in.
Today we are heading up to Somerset Dam.
Okay, we are on our way to a spot called Hidden Gold.
So the cyclone has turned and it's starting to head west.
It's now Category 2.
So what we've decided to do is move further north up to Cania Gorge. My beautiful cousin Della here and we go back a long way. Here we are, still enjoying nature together in the great outdoors. So really excited about being by the sea again. 1770, here we come. Welcome to another episode of Art Zone Travel's Off-Grid Ventures. We're back on the road, and this time for an amazing two-part road trip series of South East Queensland. Over 3 weeks, we're taking you around on a loop tour from the rolling hills of its hinterlands and northward on inland trails, and across to the coastal bliss of its Pacific Ocean. We then turn south, taking you down along the stunning Queensland coastline from 1770 Agnes waters to Noosa, chasing sunsets, salty breezes and unforgettable camp spots. But we had an unexpected twist right from the start. A Category 2 cyclone was looming off the southeast Queensland coast, meaning we had to stay on high alert and adjust our plans to keep safe, but that did not stop us from making the most of this epic adventure. Join us for 3 weeks of road tripping fun, and along the way we're camping at some of the most breathtaking spots, dodging storms, chasing sunsets and hidden gems, and making fun memories with our visiting Kiwi family. From cosy campfires and bushland hiking trails to beach sunsets and coastal camp vibes, this trip has it all. So buckle up, grab some snacks and let's hit the road. G'day everyone, we're back.
G'day, how you going? Good to be back.
So as some of you might have seen, as if you've been following us on Instagram, that we've been packing up our house over the last couple of months and getting our lives organised. So we are back in the van indefinitely this time. We're really excited. Last night we picked up my cousin Della and her beautiful hubby Dean, and we are going to go on a road trip. Kiwis and Aussies, this should be fun. We begin our road trip loop from Brisbane. This will be the perfect itinerary for those looking for a shorter getaway, which you can plan your own trip from, spanning over several days or even up to 3 weeks like we did. All right, take one. Alrighty guys, so we've crossed the bridge and we are on our way north. We're heading up to Somerset Dam, and the weather's still looking pretty good at the moment.
Yeah, no, it's not too bad. I mean, the cyclone's holding off, but the good thing is that we're going to stay on a lake. We're going to stay on Lake Somerset, and it's an intenerary campground or caravan park, and it's called Lake Somerset. So we're about an hour away now, so we'll keep you posted.
The other thing was we've got some extra cargo on board. Hello Kiwis. Hi. Hey Della. Hey Dean. So I think we're going to have a bit of fun in the next 3 weeks.
That's the plan.
We start off inland exploring Lake Somerset, a popular spot for boating, fishing and camping, known for its scenic lakeside campgrounds and water sports. It's a favourite getaway for outdoor lovers and just a short drive from Brisbane. We camped off-grid here at Lake Somerset Holiday Park. Morning everyone.
Morning.
So we had a really nice night last night here at Somerset Dam. No rain, so that was good. We relaxed into a really nice night. It was beautiful. Woke up this morning, it's still calm, however the clouds are starting to roll in now. What we're doing today is we're heading up into town, beautiful little town called Kilcoy. It's only about a 25-minute, half an hour drive from Somerset Dam. And what we're going to do is just stock up on a few supplies and have a nice cool little old cop there and have a little look around town.
So the cyclone's still coming, and it's definitely going to hit landfall. So today's Monday, so they reckon it's going to hit Thursday. So it's heading south, so we're going to head northwest and try to scoot around it, but keep out round Kingaroy and maybe up round into Monte. So things can change quickly, we just never know what's happening, but it's quite calm here at the moment. Beautiful morning, wasn't it, this morning?
Really lovely. And we just want to give a huge shout out to Cam and Suze. Thanks very much for that awesome suggestion. We are going to head into Cania Gorge, which is a great spot. All right guys, we will keep you posted. So what we got cooking here, Dal?
We've got some good old-fashioned chocolate chippy biscuits with a bit of a twist.
How good is this? Cooking on the road, and I mean, look at this. Cooking Monsters working at it. This is going to be so good, and we've got the air fryer on. We thought we'll just cook outside tonight while the sun is shining. Funny just to think that 2 hours west of here is a cyclone brewing. Anyway, we're counting our lucky stars out here at Lake Somerset tonight, so we're making the most of it. To check out the first batch, Dal. Let's have a look. Hello. I think we have success.
Woohoo! Yum.
We're on to a good thing. All right, second batch coming up. Look at that. You do realise, Dal, that you've created a rod for your own back now. You do realise this is going to have to be a daily occurrence. Camped off-grid at the NRMA Lake Somerset Holiday Park at Hazeldean.
It offers both powered and unpowered campsites, and it has picnic tables, barbecues, toilets and shower amenities. There's access to the dam for fishing, boating, kayaking and swimming, including boat ramps. And there's also various paths to walk around in the area.
Well, good morning everyone.
Morning.
We get up nice and early this morning and go for a walk along the edge of the lake. Absolutely beautiful. In fact, it's so calm, which makes us think, wow, you wouldn't know that there's a cyclone just out off the South East Queensland coast at the moment. And yeah.
It's just staying off the coast about 500 kilometres. So the update is, if you're following us, is that it's going to now head in towards Brisbane. It's basically going to do a right angle and head straight in for where we are. So Thursday we're going to be hit by the cyclone. Today it's Tuesday, so not far off. Some great suggestions from some of our followers of where to go. But we think what we'll do is head to Cania Gorge, but we're going to have a stopover on the way up at a beautiful little hit camp called Hidden Gold, and which is up at Moffatdale near Wandai, just inland from Gympie. We'll stay there on our way up. It looks like a really pretty spot. All right guys, we'll keep you posted. Okay, we are on our way to a little spot called Hidden Gold, and it's a really appropriate name. It's absolutely beautiful. We've been there before. It's in the Burnett region, and it's just outside of Wandai. I think the old lake was Lake Bjelke-Petersen, and we're going to come up there for 2 nights, and we're going to set up camp. We're going to have a fire tonight, so we're looking forward to that, and we're going to go through Kingaroy, and we'll see if we can find the peanut van there. Tan's cousin and husband have joined us. We went and got their camper trailer from a farm very close by, and we then set back up to the campground.
So it's going to be a fun 3 weeks, and we designed this trip so that it's a really interesting loop road trip from Brisbane right the way up to Agnes Waters and back. And before we knew there was a cyclone coming, we'd designed it that we'd leave Brisbane, slowly climb our way up the coast to Agnes, and then come back down through the inland, back down to Brisbane. However, with the cyclone looming, we thought it's probably a lot safer and a little bit more enjoyable to do the inland route first. So that's what we're doing. We're climbing up north through the inland, and it just so happens that it's pretty good so far. The weather's beautiful, and looking forward to taking you along on this journey, guys. So yeah, this could be a really good little trip to add to your itinerary goals if you are in South East Queensland. Alrighty guys, see you up the track. What are you getting?
Salt and vinegar. But they're all so good.
Sour cream and chives. Here we go. They're fantastic. You guys have got to come to this place. This peanut van is fantastic. They're good.
Oh no, we'll need a box of that. That is so beautiful. We head further north up to Hidden Gold Homestead, enjoying the quiet of off-grid camping perched on the edge of a lake. It's part of the Gympie region, boasting a rural, rolling countryside and rich farming land. with nearby wineries.
Have you come to say hello? Aren't you friendly? Aren't you beautiful?
Hidden Gold sits on 69 acres located along the Baramba Wine Trail. The property backs onto Jobielke-Peterson Dam with direct access to the lake. It's for fully self-contained campers and RVs. There's no amenities, so it's a true back-to-basic vibe.
This place was a quiet, unplugged escape, a place where you can truly relax and take in the natural surrounds. There's ample large grassy campsites with uninterrupted views of the lake, which, by the way, is safe for swimming and all sorts of water activities. But most of all, the biggest nugget of gold, as we soon discovered, was its golden sunsets over the hills and the lake. Just beautiful. We only got to stay here for a night as the winds were really starting to pick up overnight.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Wow. Update on our road trip, running away from the Cyclone road trip. Yeah, we have made a decision this morning to leave Hidden Gold Homestead. We've been keeping a very close eye on weather reports, and as of now, so the cyclone has turned and it's starting to head west into Brisbane, the Sunshine Coast regions and the northern New South Wales regions. And we're thinking of everyone down there. Della and Dean got blown around in their rooftop tent. Something shocking last night, ended up sleeping in the car. So they're feeling somewhat tired. We'll be having a lot of double shot lattes this morning, I think. So what we've decided to do is move further north up to Cania Gorge. So it's a 3.5 hour drive normally. We usually add an hour onto that at the speed that we travel. So we're sort of expecting a 4.5 hour drive with a couple of stops. So 5 hour drive today. We're popping into Wandi first just to refuel and get some more supplies, and then we'll head on up further north, and we're hoping that will just take us just outside of the fringe of the cyclone affected area. So yeah, thinking of everyone in Brisbane as we move further north and wishing everyone well. It's kind of a very weird feeling. All right, guys, we're just hoping everyone stays safe. So we've just stopped and had lunch in a beautiful little town called Gayndah on our way up to Cania Gorge. And Gayndah is one of Australia's oldest towns, and it was established in the mid-1800s. It was initially established as a large pastoral area of this region, and since then it's evolved into one of Australia's largest citrus growing areas, and it's particularly known for its beautiful oranges. And it happens to have quite a few historically listed buildings in the main street and in the little township itself. And it's also the gateway to exploring the beautiful Burnett region.
Next up is Cania Gorge, a stunning national park known for its towering sandstone cliffs, lush gorges and diverse wildlife. It's a hiker's paradise with epic trails leading to breathtaking lookouts and hidden caves. We nestled in here until we knew the cyclone had dissipated and felt it was safe enough to head east towards the coast. We arrive at Cania Gorge Tourist Retreat, set up camp and settle in for a good night's rest. Alrighty, so this morning the crew have decided to go for a bushwalk. The really good thing about the walks, the national park walks here from the Cania Gorge Retreat where we're staying, is that they're accessible directly from the campground, so that's really great. So we're doing the Dripping Rock and Overhang walk this morning. Just a nice easy walk to start off with while we're here over the next couple of days.
It's a 3.2 kilometre return walk, and it's a class 3, so it's fairly doable. Anyway, it's a beautiful day for it. Already can start to see the beautiful cliff faces above us. Just gorgeous.
It looks like we were no longer going to Dripping Rock.
That car park's where we were, so we should have crossed the road and gone over there.
Oh, so we started off in the wrong place.
I wonder if we're going halfway over here. So
So what's the story, Pete?
Okay, so we had a good plan. We're going to go to Bloodwood Caves, but we followed the signs that we thought were right, and now we're heading what we believe is the other way. So we're going to head up here a little bit further, and if that's no good, we'll turn back. But we think this is Doctor's Gully. So yeah, not many signs up here. So if you do come up this way, just be careful, because we thought we were on point, and we got a map, and we didn't really go where we wanted to go. All good.
So even though we've taken the wrong turn, we're still going to keep pushing on, because it's a really lovely track, and we won't do the full circuit, but we'll go up as far as we can. And there's some really nice things starting to appear, like a big dry creek bed down here below us, with covered in this beautiful sage green lichen. And then just here we've come across this giant boulder, and it's got some really interesting textures in it. Have a look at this. Just walked past this giant big fallen tree, and all the bark is still this rich, beautiful, deep amber red, and it's just peeled off and left the raw skin of the tree itself. And underneath the bark you can see the markings of all these beautiful sort of striations where, I don't know, some sort of bug, like a moth or a worm, I'll have to look it up, have carved all these gorgeous flowing lines through the wood. Just love the way nature makes her own marks. So we kept climbing further up the hill and had a bit of a break, had some water, had some snacks, and Pete's just got this intuition. He said, I think I need to put up the drone and just have a look and see where we're at, because I've got a feeling we were walking up the wrong path, so to speak. So I sent the drone up, and he said, yeah, no, can't see where it goes. Heading back down the hill. How good is that induction, Pete?
Unbelievable. You want to cook a steak really hot, just put it on to 9, crank it up, and then just let it rest.
Beautiful. Nice. That's great. Those chips. Not too bad, hey? Not too bad for camping. Beautiful. Thanks, Pete. Beautifully cooked.
Well, that is game. That is game. Hey? You gonna say hello while you're here? Hey? Or are you just gonna remain forever hopeful that you get some of our crumbs? Hello, Cocky.
We went to the car park. We inadvertently took this route where we decided it was too far and we came back. So today we're going to go this way to Two-Story Cave, and if we feel the need we're going to go to Dripping Rock and the Overhang.
Where are we going, Dean?
We're going to the Two-Story Caves.
Oh, cool. How long will that take us?
Well, I'm hoping it's about a 45-minute return trip, but judging on yesterday's adventure, it could be an all-morning thing.
Did you bring us our cold pizza this morning?
No pizza today, unfortunately, but we've got plenty of water, and we're in high spirits.
It was really funny yesterday. So we got to the top of this bushwalk and realised, oh, we probably shouldn't go any further. And Dean gets his backpack off and takes out this parcel. He said, "Cold pizza, anyone?" So we do have our camp chef looking after us, but not so much today.
Sorry about that, team.
So my beautiful cuz Della here and we go back a long way. So I had my early childhood in New Zealand and in the South Island, and I was recalling just before about how we used to go up and stay on Della's family's farm up in, where was it?
Te Awa. South Canterbury.
South Canterbury. So for you guys, that's between just south of Christchurch and northwest of Timaru. Beautiful big farm. And we were just reminiscing then how lucky we were as children to be able to roam those big, beautiful farms. This farm had a river running through it, and it was beautiful, big, fresh running river. And there was a campground down there.
Dad used to dam it. He used to get the bulldozer in and create a wee dam, so we had our own swimming hole.
Yeah, it was awesome. And so we used to have lots of fun and games, and Uncle Graham would blow up old tractor tyres, was it?
Yep. Yeah, tubes.
So the tubes out of tractor tyres, small ones, big ones. There was this great big one, it was about 1.5 meters across, I think. So the 5 of us kids used to be able to sit around the edge and pull ourselves out into the middle of the dam, and then we'd all try and stand up on it, wouldn't we? And try and balance and stand up at the same time. Of course, you know how that ended. But anyway, look, basically, it's really nice to have Della and Dean here come and stay with us on this road trip in Australia. And here we are, still enjoying nature together in the great outdoors. Really loving it, hey Del?
Oh yeah, every minute.
Yeah, it's so good. All right guys, we'll see you up the track. Drop a comment below the video if you have had the same childhood memories swimming and mucking around on those big old inflated tractor tyre tubes. Where were you at the time? So we were wondering about the parrots this morning feeding out of our hands or off the table at breakfast time. And so it does say here that male birds have the red head and the
females have the green head. So there you go. Nice to be out bush again, Pete.
Oh, 100%. Just that smell and the quietness and the birds. It's just so refreshing to be out here again, away from the big city.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And so we've hit the tracks relatively early this morning. It's about 9:30. Unlike yesterday, I think we left it a bit late and we started walking at 11. Got a little bit warm, of course. Cania Gorge is a place of colour and contrast, dramatic sandstone cliffs with caves and hidden gorges which rise above a landscape of eucalypt woodland and dried rainforest. Side gullies and creeks provide moist, cool conditions for ferns and mosses, but above the 70-metre cliffs is a dry, rugged expanse of eucalypt woodland, typical of central Queensland's extensive sandstone belt. The park's 3,000 hectares provides an important habitat for a diverse range of wildlife. So we're here at the cave. We are really surprised at how big it actually was, and the views from here are sensational. So we're looking out through the whole of the cave, over the Australian bush, through a big valley, and right opposite us is a gorgeous big red sandstony rock escarpment that we're looking at. So from the cave, we're walking along just a little bit further up the hill, and we've got a 240-metre climb up a combination of steps and a rocky track, and that will take us up to George's Lookout. So we'll see you at the top. So we've reached the top. Absolutely magnificent views up here, really worth the climb. You can see behind me here all these beautiful rock faces. Just out beyond, views through the beautiful big eucalypt trees and beyond out over this gorgeous countryside. So this is our last port of call. It's called Bloodwood Cave, a little bit smaller than Dragon Cave, just down below us. Nevertheless, it's quite interesting. It goes in fairly deep underneath here, and it goes around the corner a little bit too. It'd be a pretty nice shelter if it was a bit stormy and windy and blowy. Pretty nice views too, might I say. See you down the bottom.
We walked back to camp and cooled off in the swimming pool, and soon after that we drove up to Cania Dam for sunset drinkies.
So I just wanted to point out just a bit of a time saver to do these walks up in this area here. So we're staying here at the Cania Gorge retreat, and instead of having to spend 2Ks walking all the way up here alongside of the road to get to these features here, you can actually drive up the road, I would suggest, and park in the car park here, and then you can access the Dripping Rock, the Overhang, Dragon Cave and Bloodwood Cave. Just a good tip in case you're time poor or energy poor.
Concerned for our family and friends from afar, we watched Cyclone Alfred make landfall, and it was just so good to learn that all was safe and sound.
Because there were so many trees, which meant our solar would be limited, we decided to hook into a powered site. It has all the amenities including hot showers, toilets, barbecue areas, laundry, and a camp kitchen and cabins. It also had a swimming pool.
We are leaving Cania Gorge and heading over to the coast, to the beautiful beachside havens of Agnes Waters and 1770.
So a little bit of an adventure this morning. So we've left Monton, we're heading north, and we've come to a little town called Calpower. And there was a big sign there as we were coming in saying no caravans beyond this point, and we could either take a choice to go straight ahead and follow Route 69 up towards Gladstone, or turn right and head into Gingin. So definitely not turn right into Gingin. So I thought I'd ring the Gladstone Information Centre, and a lovely fellow there helped us out, and he said, look, you can, if you've got an off-road caravan and all the right gear, you can head up the dirt track on Route 69 towards Gladstone. So we've just got to air down a little bit this morning, and yeah, keep on keeping on. And he did say that look, it's a lot of dirt. There's some parts bitumen, some parts corrugation, but he did say, most importantly, there is a little pub halfway up the road here called Many Peaks, and to pop in and say hi to Desley. So I'm thinking, could be the perfect lunch spot too. Alrighty guys, we'll see you up the track.
Interesting, we've got ourselves in an interesting situation where we followed Google Maps and we've come to a sign that says no caravans, and of course that just put a flurry in our planning. The information centre in Gladstone, and they said that this road, if you've got a fully off-road caravan like our zone, we shouldn't have any problems going through, but just take it easy. So I've just aired down, a little bit apprehensive because I don't know this road. I know a lot of roads, but I don't know this one, and we'll just see how we go.
Okay, so we just sent Dean and Della ahead to check out the windy road down ahead here. It's a very steep grade. So he's given us the all clear to keep coming through, and there is opportunity to turn around when we get to the bottom. But I think we'll be okay.
So we've come down this very, very steep escarpment, very windy, but the car and the van performed perfectly. I had it in low range, which is unusual for me. Usually just put that in when I'm going through rocks of sand with being cautious. There's a pub called the Many Peaks Pub, so we kind of feel we deserve a light refreshment or maybe a counter lunch, so let's go.
See you at the pub.
It's an absolute pleasure to get this van back out on the dirt again. It just rides so well. We dropped the tyre pressures down to 28 and it just is performing beautifully. So yeah, so we'll just keep on going. It's as smooth as silk going through over these corrugations.
So everyone, I'd love you to meet Desley from,
The Grand Hotel Many Peaks.
and Desley's going to share a little bit about the overall history of the hotel and something else that's really interesting we have behind Desley here.
Yeah, so the History Hotel, the hotel was actually built in Gladstone. It was called the Railway Hotel in Gladstone, and in 1891. And anyway, they started building railway tracks around it, so they couldn't have it there anymore, and so they moved it out here in wagons. And we've got photos inside in there of wagons that they bought them out on. And there's actually, they're all numbered as well, all the timbers, so they knew how to put it all back together. So, but yeah, it is absolutely incredible. So they bought it out here in 1907 and opened in 1909. And yeah, so here it is, and 116 years later it's here. So yeah, so we've got the sections we've got open at the moment of it is actually the bar, so we wanted to get that open, and then we got the kitchen, and we're working on the accommodation. So hopefully with all the compliance checks, because it's been closed for so long and basically abandoned, we've had to do these compliance checks. So yeah, so once we get those out the way, yeah, we'll be good. So yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah. So, but yeah, a little story here. So we actually sell Ward's beer here, so the pale ale, and Ward's cordial or aerated water. They actually started here in Many Peaks, then they moved to Gladstone, and they had a cordial factory in there, and then. Where the cordial factory was closed, and then somebody else had actually bought it, but it was closed, and the guy that has it now, it was passed down to him through his mother and father when they passed away, obviously. But yeah, so he's done it up as a brewery. So now it's come back to Many Peaks. So that's a really exciting story. But we've got all the bottles here. So from when they've got when they started. So you know, we've got the little squat bottles here, coloured bottles, and then this one here. I had some patrons bring in some bottles. So this is, you know, like a I don't know what sort of bottle this is, but we think it's soda water. Got a little something in there. So. But whether it's sugar or something that's decayed over the years, I don't know. But yeah, so you know, they're all national medalists, gold medalists and stuff like that. So, you know, this is at the beginning of the 1900s that the Ward's cordial and aerated water actually started. So yeah, so this is it, and yeah, so come on in and try Ward's. It's a fruity sort of beer, the one that was, and they've actually just in the last few weeks won a Queensland award for their beer as well.
Fantastic.
So, but yeah, make sure you go in and see Michael at Ward's in Gladstone.
Definitely, we shall do.
Make sure you also come to Many Peaks as well, to come to the Grand Hotel Many Peaks.
Fantastic. Well, thanks so much for talking to us today, Desley.
not a drama at
really
all.
appreciate it. I'm really glad that we've come on this magical mystery tour.
Yeah.
We weren't meant to be coming down through, is it a valley?
Yes, it is. Yes, yes, it's the Boyne Valley. Yep.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful, everyone. So please make sure you come here to this beautiful slice of history.
Yes. And also, we're back onto the Boyne Burnett Inland Rail Trail. So there's 6 amazing tunnels just about 20 k's up the road. You can walk there. They're only 700 metres to walk. Yeah. So, but yeah, absolutely amazing. So we're actually having the opening from the Galimble siding next weekend because we've got some funding through Bendigo Bank and the Community Benefit Gambling Fund.
Yes.
And we've just built toilets up there, and yeah, so people can really enjoy it up there now.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
It's all happening down here in the valley.
Yes, that's right.
We'll put the link below, guys. Please come and visit. And thanks, Desley. It's been awesome.
Awesome. Thank you.
Beautiful.
I'm glad you enjoyed your steak sandwich.
Loved it. The steak sandwich. You have to have the steak sandwich.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Awesome. Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so we've now reached the turn off.
Turn right.
We're going to turn right and we're going to head down into Calliope now and then into Agnes Waters from there. Okay, so now we're really excited for this next part of our road trip. So we are now heading on our coastal run from Agnes Waters right down to Noosa and then back into Brisbane. That's where we'll end up. So in the last week we have spent our time heading inland. So we went from Brisbane to Somerset to Hidden Gold at Moffat Dale,
up to Cania Gorge. Today we are coming into Agnes waters. So we've just flipped things around a bit, so we're now coming down the coast. So really excited about being by the sea again. Can't wait to hit the beaches. We'll see you in Agnes waters. 1770, here we come. As we wrap up this road trip, we're reminded that it's not just about the places, but the connections we make with nature and with those we share it with. There's magic in being present, seizing the day, and finding beauty in the journey, even when Mother Nature throws challenges our way. The laughter by the campfire, long walks, sunrises, sunsets, and gazing up at starry skies all remind us just how small we are in this vast world, yet how precious each moment truly is. In the end, road tripping is not just about where we go, but who we're with, spending time together, and how the simple, spontaneous moments shape our story and create memories to treasure forever. And that's a wrap on part 1 of our South East Queensland road trip on the Inland Trail. What's your favourite spot so far? Or if you know of any others to share with everyone, drop them in the comments below this video. And don't forget, we've got more epic destinations coming up in the next episode, part 2, as we continue our journey southward along the South East Queensland coastline, all the way from Agnes Waters down to Noosa, while staying at more awesome camp spots all along the way. Thanks for joining us, and if you are enjoying our content, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on what's to come. We absolutely love hearing from you, so let us know what you think in the comments below this video. Doing this really does support our channel. We'll see you in the next adventure. Safe and happy travels always.